Now, this is the actual oldest instrumental song from the whole album. It was started in October of 2012, I want to say. And the oldest mix of it I have on my computer is from November of 2012. And it has come a long way since then, but it still always felt like it was a special song. So I'm glad that we found a way to make it fit in this album.
Yeah, this may very well be my favorite track, I think, just like overall.
Yeah, it has a lot of high points, for sure. It also, is essentially the intro to the, post-prologue part of the story. This is where the actual main story begins, and the two main characters are introduced.
Yeah, so talk a little bit more about the setting.
Well, essentially it's based on Greek mythology, like Prometheus Bound being the first song, and then this is sort of a big time jump of, I don't even know if I've specified, but many, many years and generations, and it's just this sort of weird steampunk kind of version of ancient Greece, I guess. So the two main characters kind of live in the same place and are kind of starting down this path of sort of self-discovery and figuring out what their role in this greater narrative is. So they sound happy now, but the songs get darker later. But that's why this one is so happy up front, is because it's kind of carefree still.
So I have a timestamp for my phone note for this song of July 25th, 2018.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, when the last time I edited the lyrics at all. Well, obviously we edited stuff
Since then. But not in your notes.
The last time I was, sitting on my couch staring at my phone and reading the story.
Yeah.
Phil. This is our friend Phil on the violin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was gracious enough to lend us some violin for us on this song, and it fit perfectly.
Yeah, this part is probably one of my very favorites in the whole album. That little vocal lead up.
Yeah, it's a definite emotional peak for the early part of the album, I think.
It's maybe the only part that is reminds me of groups like Fleetwood Mac or something, with the, vocal harmonies and stuff. Because I remember when you recruited me, you kind of said, we're kind of going for something kind of Fleetwood Mac, but totally not that style, really.
Yeah, vocal inspiration of the harmonies and male and female parts being traded off and all that. Yeah. And I think we stuck to that.
Yeah.
More or less.
And that last synth solo was Paul, right?
Yeah. Paul played all the synth solos in this whole album, basically. I remember sitting in my dorm in college with Paul and his keyboard putting that solo in. I don't think we changed anything about it, actually. Stayed the same for 8 years.
Sounds a little different on flute when we do a live performance.
Yeah.